Well, did Freightliner fail me again? Tried to do some more of the trailer lighting, Rusty and more on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. That's Rusty, the world famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. All right, it's been a couple of days, I tell you. Okay, so I did the video Monday night saying they swore they were gonna get it in first thing Tuesday morning, and they were gonna replace that damn one of the damn knock sensors again. Which I keep telling them, all these knock sensors have been replaced, all of them at some point. Not too much in the recent past. I don't believe that's the issue. I think it's the one box, like Oklahoma City and Eau Claire had told me. But no, they still, well, we got to go this route. So, I had brought the truck home Monday night. I brought it back in there, had it on their lot by 7 a.m. Call them around midday on Tuesday saying, okay, so how are we doing on the whole thing? How's the repair going? Oh, let me check on that. Comes back. Oh, yeah, we haven't been able to get to it today. Yeah, we're not even going to be able to do it today at all. So I'm like, okay, so it's been sitting on the lot all day so far and you haven't done anything? No, sorry, sir. Well, we'll try to get to it tomorrow, but I can't guarantee we'll get it to it tomorrow either. And I said, okay, fine. Hung up, and I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. I've been able to drive with that mill light on. I can't sit here for maybe another 3 days. So I went over there, and I walked inside and went up to the service counter and said, all right, look, close out my order. I'm going to come pick it up. I got to go get my wife after work, and we'll come back, and I'm going to pick up the truck. We're done here. So I make it back over to Sapp Brothers where my trailer's at, try to do a little bit more of the wiring job. I got a little bit more done. Here, I'll show you. Well, I got 3 of them wired up from the center to the wall. Got the line running down in the channel on the right side there. Got that one wired to it. Back down the channel. And we have the third one. But that's where I ran out of time yesterday. And that's where we're just gonna have to stop. So I'm just gonna pull that one down out of its clip. We've got everything tucked away, and this job will have to wait for another day to finish. And as I'm up on the ladder trying to, do the clips and all that, the phone rings, and by the time I got down, I'd missed the call. I called him back and I said, this is a different guy I hadn't talked to, Andy. And he said, oh, well, we're going to get a technician on that right away, and we'll have it done by tonight. I said, okay, if you swear it can be done by tonight, because at this point, I'd already booked another load. Picking up Wednesday, at least right there in Cheyenne at Precious Cat. I would run those loads all the time if they paid decent normally, but normally they don't. They pay total crap. I mean, insulting rates. But I actually got a decent rate going to Pennsylvania. So I booked that load. So I said, yeah, it has to be done tonight because I've got a load tomorrow. Oh, yeah, it'll be all done. And it was done around the time they said it would be, about 7 o'clock at night. We went and picked it up, brought it home. Yeah, the mill light's out. They said it passed the SCR, blah, blah, blah. All right, just picked it up, and the mill light's off. We can only hope this fixed it. I don't know. One little caveat to that, one of many. When they're doing the SCR efficiency test, they hook up the computer to your thing, your port in the truck. But what they generally do is they leave the door open. Well, all the flies in Cheyenne decided to come into my truck. Yeah, and I was joking with my wife saying, approximately 37 million flies are now in my truck. It wasn't 37 million, but last night when I was loading my truck back up, because I went to the grocery store again, had to get more dog food, get other supplies, loaded up the truck. Before I went to bed last night, I killed probably around the lines of 25 flies. When I got back in the truck again this morning, before I went back to the trailer and went over to pick up my load, I counted. I killed around 30 flies. We have an old broken fly swatter, at least I took from the house, thank God. My God, an insane, a comical number of flies in my truck. It's been ridiculous. And I'm still killing them. I killed, while I was waiting to get loaded at Precious Cat today, I killed about another 15 more. I've just killed 3 more since I got parked tonight. I think there's still one little bastard flying around up there that I can't seem to get to. I'm standing on the bunk trying to reach, So hopefully we're almost done with that. Okay, so after killing a bunch of flies again this morning, went back to the trailer. I couldn't finish the wiring job, didn't have enough time. I just had to pick up all the debris in there and clean everything up and get it kind of buttoned up so that, I could still get a load and get loaded over there at the Precious Cat. Got loaded. I'm going all the way to Jessup, Pennsylvania, which is just north of Scranton. It's the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area for a Saturday night delivery at Chewy, kind of a lousy delivery time. And I was able to book another load going from somewhere in Pennsylvania, about 100 miles south of there, for Monday, going to Durant, Oklahoma, which is just over the Oklahoma-Texas line, north of Highway 75, where that giant casino is. And that'll be for a Thursday morning delivery. And now at this point, because I haven't even gotten to this yet, yeah, I gotta go back into the shop again. Okay, get loaded at Precious Cat. I am just maybe 20 miles into Nebraska from Wyoming. And what do you think happens? Yep, mill lights on again, codes are back and everything. I didn't even make it a total of 90 miles from the time I picked it up last night, and then got driving again today. And so I called this Andy, who's the one who all of a sudden at least made it possible for me to get it in there. And he said, well, if there's any other issues, you call me. I'm like, oh, you betcha I will. And I did. I called him. I said, hey, I hate to be that guy and say I told you so, but I told you so! So remember, Monday when I was saying, hey, Oklahoma City and Eau Claire were saying it probably needs the one box, and that another knock sensor probably isn't going to do a damn thing. I hate to tout that I'm right because this sucks for me because I'm losing money, but I was right. Okay, yeah, well, we're going to have to get Daimler and Detroit involved in all this and then blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, then you need to get on that now. So now that I've got loads booked, and now I still got to try to find another one from Oklahoma back to Colorado, so it's going to be another week and a half before I can get back there. Hopefully the damn thing will keep running. But now I'm going to have to go back to them since they were the last one to do it, and at least they can say, oh, well, we tried this, and, because if I could just say it needs the one box, because it does, I'm convinced of that, but if I say that and make them do it, I pay the money, and I don't have 15 grand to do that with. I have to do it under the warranty. That's the whole reason I switched into this truck, like I talked about in the last video, but I need them to say that. And, of course, these ass clowns, oh, well, it said it just needs another knock sensor. This is why I bought my Coronado years ago, because I didn't have all the after treatment crap on it and the DEF and all that crap. But I couldn't afford to spend all the money and all the downtime to rebuild it. That's why I transitioned into this truck. So for those of you saying, you should have just spent the money on the other truck. Yeah, I just didn't have that kind of money to do that. And all these repairs for the after treatment system are under warranty that I don't pay for as long as they do what I need them to do. And of course, that's the problem, to convince these ass clowns to do what I need them to do to make this work under the warranty. So yeah, essentially wasted 2 days. And I could have gotten all the trailer light wiring done had I not been having to constantly be on the phone and go back and forth to Floyd's Freightliner. I was there 4 times on Monday. I was there 3 times on Tuesday. And dealing with all this crap. And of course then, no money. I'm not making money when the truck's not running. And now I'm going to have to go back in another week and a half again. And I'm going to tell them when I get there, ahead of time, when I know I can be there, and say, okay, you need to have all this lined up. You need to get everybody emailed or whatever you got to do to try to make this happen, because I'm giving you 2 days. And if you can't do it in 2 days, I'm moving on. I'm done with you. Because I told the story how, I hadn't been there in over 10 years for service because I got such a bad taste in my mouth on my first truck I owned. This is truck number 4, for those of you scoring at home. But I got to give them that chance one more time. But that's all they get. They get one more chance. Floyd's, Freightliner, Cheyenne, Wyoming. You get one more shot. And if you can't help me, then I am moving on, baby. Okay, so as hacked off as I am, for those of you who follow me a long time know that when my mother died, she was just a cranky old mean person. And I swore I didn't want to be that way. So I always try to find the positive. Okay, so here's some positive. I didn't get to completely finish the trailer light wiring job. If I have to go back and spend a couple days at the house, maybe I can finish that. Okay, there's upside number 1. Okay, and upside number 2, when I was home, I did get to pick up my new iPad. New to me. I can't afford the brand new ones. But one of my most loyal subscribers, John Hallgren, you see him in the comments a lot. He tries to answer questions for me since I can't get to the comments right away. Sent me money to buy an iPad because he's a big believer in them. And I was saying like 6-8 months ago, or even closer to a year, I can't remember at this point, that I'd like to get one because all I have to do all my videos on is my phone. And it's pretty small and all that. And I was saying an iPad would be nice so I could edit the videos and everything on that. And we had a line my mother-in-law used to use that she no longer uses. And with AT&T on our plan, if I were to cancel that phone line, our bill goes up. So I was like, well, we'll keep that, and I'll get an iPad that has the cellular so I can edit the videos on the iPad and then upload those. Then I can still do stuff like check the weather, plan my route, answer emails, whatever, on my phone. And plus it's a much bigger screen for me to try to edit on, because that's part of the problem sometimes is I'm trying to edit on this tiny little phone screen. Alright, see, here I am holding my phone, which I normally do everything on, and there's my iPad sitting up there on the dash with my light and my microphone. So it'd be much easier to edit on a 10-inch screen as opposed to this little tiny one here on the phone. But I'm just starting to figure out how to use it, and I've been recording most of the video tonight on the iPad, so we'll see how this is going to turn out. Do have my microphone plugged into it, got my light on me and all that. So hopefully this will be a beautiful thing. So got to pick that up. Yeah, John Hallgren sent me $225 for that. Connie Rentz, one of my other big subscribers, sent me a few $100s to help me out, you know, when I was having all the trailer trouble. So I was able to apply a couple of those together to get a 2021 iPad. Not a new one. Like I said, I can't afford anything new. I'm a truck driver after all. But this will be a big help, so thanks to them. And of course, I do want to mention again, Junior O, who always has supported my channel and always sent me stuff for Rusty, and he sends me you know, like shrink tubing butt connectors that I was using when I was wiring up the lights of the trailer. He sent me airline fittings. He keeps me in stuff like that too, which is great. So thanks to all those guys. And of course, just for all of you for watching. I don't make a lot of money off of this channel because I don't have near the subscribers some of the big YouTube truckers have. You know, like that Asian Mother Trucker News. He's got millions of subscribers. He doesn't even drive anymore. Ike at Bonehead Truckers, he drives occasionally sometimes now. He got back out on the road a couple times, but he makes all his living off of YouTube. I don't. I make a couple $300 if I'm lucky a month. So what I always do with that money is I apply it to repairs. I buy some shocks. It helps pay for most of an oil change for maybe 1 month. So like I say, I don't make much off of YouTube at all. It just helps me pay for some repairs. So we're kind of doing the iPad experiment tonight, and we'll see how editing on that goes. Alright, so long story short, I know it's too late for that. It's already been a very long story. Yeah, gonna have to go back in again and play that frickin' game again. So yeah, Freightliner has failed me again. Am I shocked? No. But you gotta love being on that consumer treadmill, boy. Also, just wanted to slide this in there. So yeah, I'm parked at the Fat Dogs, the brand new one here in Grand Island, Nebraska. Great place to park. This lot is is maybe a quarter full. They've got a lot on either side of the store, all concrete. Nice wide spots, grass for Rusty, the important stuff. So for right now, Precious Cat Kitty Litter going to Jessup, Pennsylvania. Then we've got something going down from, again, it's somewhere near Lancaster, Pennsylvania, going down to Durant, Oklahoma for Thursday. And then I'm going to try to find a load getting me back towards Cheyenne, Denver area, whatever, so that maybe then that following Monday we can get the truck back in the shop and maybe actually get the damn thing done and the one box and what I've been trying to do for weeks now. So that's what we're trying to do. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, just an update. Unfortunately, not a good one. Yeah, does anybody listen to me speak? I don't know. You kind of feel like nobody does, right, Rusty? You listen, don't you? Sometimes, maybe. If I say the BS words and not, you know the dog term for that. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. Get your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days because I'm a working truck driver dealing with a lot of crap. Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter X, Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok, and as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and a tired Rusty, out. Hey, listen, I got a couple of questions for you. The dog. How many times a day you feed a dog like that? How many times a day do you think he eats? 4 or 5. I should have told you this once. He eats once a day. And what's he like to drink? Water? Yes, he drinks water. I would leave some water out for him. I just been leaving the toilet seats up. Is that what the blue water is? It's not good for him. That explains a lot. A slight discoloration on the line. It's nothing to worry about. You've been bugging me since we got parked. Yeah, because you saw the microphone come out and you figured, oh, that means you get a begging strip, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, you ready? Oh yeah. Oh, all over it. It's down. It dropped down there by the trash can. Silly dog. It's right there. You see it? You've got pieces all over the floor down there. Yeah. Right in front of you, and then right over by the trash can. Rusty, right here. Hello. Yeah. Well, he's 15 years old. Got to help him out, right? All right. Got one more small one for you. There you go. Happy dog. Happy dog. Alrighty, let's get that happy dog look, Rusty. Hey.